Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're back with another insanity video. I'm actually sweating because I just got done with a 37-minute of arena. Now, I cut it into plays. I have a few videos here just so we're not just going through one big video. So we had a 37-minute arena go through. Now we knew that we weren't gonna win it. It was probably 1 to 9 chance of winning. So they had a 9 chance. So they were automatically winning the game just by standing there in our faces. We had a 1% chance of winning out of the 99% chance of winning. And it's mainly the main comps is Ferrodruid. The problem with Ferrodruid is it can't die. It doesn't matter. Its burst is not super good or any of that. It's unkillable. It's not a killable class. It's not a killable class. Now with double DPS, it's killable because eventually we can kill it. With a healer DPS, you're automatically winning the game. Now you might have to spend 40 minutes in an arena, but that's how it is. So any class with a Ferrodruid right now is gonna be immortal and unkillable. Now games are gonna be lasting 35 to about, I'd say 25 to 35 minutes. The game's gonna be dead in probably a month. If I'm being honest, once you have gear that is completely trash and utterly garbage. I don't know why people act like Kata is even good PvP wise. It's probably one of the worst expansions I've ever played. By far, I'd say BFA is 10 times better, and that's saying something. It's super class bias, and even if you're playing the best class in the game, it doesn't even matter because the games last 40 minutes long. So why would I play Kata? So this will probably be the last video I do on Kata. Obviously, I know a lot of you don't even play Kata, or if you do play Kata, you're just gearing up your characters or PvEing. I don't think anybody's actually PvPing in Kata. It's just boring. Maybe 3v3 is a little bit different. But I'm not playing threes in Kata when it's already this trash. If I'm being honest, I'd rather not waste my time with this game. So this will be my last video. Now, we might try to try to get at least 4 pieces or 5 pieces of gear and then see, but we're probably just gonna end up playing retail, and at least it'll be more fun. At least retail is bad, but it's not as bad as Cataclysm. At least twos, it's like, okay, it lasts 10 minutes, 13 minutes, whatever. But in Cataclysm, they last about 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm not gonna play this game. So at least you guys don't have to watch any more Kata PvP, which is nice. Because honestly, after this is the second game in a row that I played back to back. That's just been 35 minutes long, and I just cannot do it anymore. I'm not gonna waste my time playing this game. I'm gonna go back to retail. At least retail is not really enjoying, but now the fact that I've seen how bad Kata is, it's gonna be a lot more enjoyable because at least games are gonna end eventually. Like I'm fine with a 15-minute arena in retail if I'm gaining, if at least the game ends with us winning or we have a chance of winning. In Cataclysm, you do not have a single chance of winning. You have, if you're not, even if you're playing insanely good, even if you're fake casting, even if you're positioning, even if you use perfect CDs, all that matters is if you face a Ferrodruid or a Shrestlesham, the game's automatically lasting for 25 minutes long. So I just hope, and this is 1500 CR, so imagine versus people that actually know what they're doing. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. We're gonna get on this video, though. I'm just ready to kind of log off. I wasted a lot of time playing Kata. I had a lot of people were like, "Oh, Cataclysm's gonna be good." Yeah, I'm very disappointed. Has it's just it's unbelievable how bad. I thought it was good because people was talk so good about WoW back in the old days. Maybe it's because of Mop. Mop in like maybe Mop is the whole change up story. Maybe in Mop it gets good, but I don't know why anybody acts like retail is good. Like even old school, I'd say retail is way better than old school WoW. Old school WoW is like PvP wise is one of the worst WoWs I've ever played. Classic's terrible, Wrath's terrible, Cat is terrible. Maybe back when everybody was like 1200 CR literally, and everybody just completely sucked and were backpedaling and clicking their buttons. Maybe it was a little bit better then, but now that everybody knows how to click their 1, 2, 3, it has to be one of the worst variations of WoW that's ever been created. I would rather play BFA 10, or I'd rather play any variation of retail than play any of this ever. I just want you guys to know that. And just based on my video, this should tell you not to play Cataclysm. Because this is how it's going to be. You're going to have 1400 CR players. No matter what comp you're playing, they're just going to be able to do whatever they want. Now, versus double DPS, it feels good. It feels. The thing is, as a healer DPS, you're never gonna lose to a double DPS unless you lose in the very opener and you just happen to, you don't click enough CDs. I lost to a rogue mage. My warrior didn't even use his main defensive, but if we would have lived, it would have been a free win. Like double DPS, like these Pharaoh dudes didn't even have a single chance to beat us. Even though they're playing the most broken, unkillable class, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We were unkillable. I still have bubble. I still have pretty much everything other than my major offensive healing, but they're never killing us. So I hope they add in dampening in arena. They need to do it or it will die. So they have one job. You either honestly add solo shuffle dampening into Cataclysm Arena. That's what they need to do. So that way games are lasting 5 minutes, or at least 3 to 5 minutes. That's how you fix WoW. The better player wins in damp. If they don't do that, Cataclysm's gonna die in under a month. By the time the new expansion comes out, Cataclysm's not gonna be played expansion. I don't know why they release it. It's just a money grab, and that's a typical, I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, here we get double DB. He's gonna ring here. Kind of good setup, not gonna lie, but here I'm gonna sack. He doesn't instantly spell steal my thing for the first time. I run into the ring, but it doesn't even break, so my sack doesn't even break the ring. And this is what I'm talking about, how bad this game is. I sack, and it doesn't even break the ring as they're attacking my teammate. Nice. I love how sack's useless on retail and it's useless on Kata. That's just beautiful. Threes is probably different, because then you have 2 DPS on one target. But I'm not playing threes. Like, if the game was good in twos, I'd play threes. I'm not going out of my way to play something that I don't want to play at the moment. I should not ever be forced to play something because the game is so badly designed that I'm not doing it. So I don't care if threes is good or not. All it needs it's mind blowing. I just don't. I wish they played their own game during the times that they made Kata and they realized how bad of a design it was. Then again, people are literally bots. If you literally had an IQ of 5, you were able to destroy and get rank 1. So that's how it is. Pharaoh Druid Instaclone isn't even that. The thing is, heck, now this team should never lose to us. By the way, I think this is the team this is a 37-minute game, by the way. So even with their permanent CC, everything they have, it took them 37 minutes to kill us. 37 minutes. And we literally told each other, we're like, okay, well, if we can't win this game, guess what? We're going to sit here and waste these guys' time. We sat in an arena for 37 minutes until we eventually lost. And honestly, we probably could have gone a little bit farther. But there was no chance of winning. You'll see here how broken this class is. Even with kicks, even with everything we have, Pharaoh Druid's unkillable, so you can't go Pharaoh Druid. Pharaoh Druid's never gonna die. Wrestle Charm doesn't have to actually cast, and when it does cast, it literally heals them from 20% to 100% in one cast bar, with no CDs used. And you'll see here, I just don't understand. I'm so tired of playing WoW, and makes it so depressing to play it. But thankfully I know now, so I can go back to retail and not waste my time. At least now I know. We at least had to try it. We couldn't just give up just playing Pharaoh HPL. It was fun while it lasted. Versus a double DPS, it was great. I had a good time. But versus any healer DPS comp that had a Pharaoh Druid in it, we had 0 chance. It wasn't even a competition. The Pharaoh Druid couldn't die and the healer couldn't so we just sat in an arena for 20 minutes on every healer DPS comp. Nobody was killable. We weren't killable. They weren't killable. But eventually, we would completely out, and even then, it still took them 10 minutes to kill us. But yeah, I ended up cutting the video up, obviously, because this would be this would just be an insanely long video. And this will be the last Kata video that I actually post, so don't worry. I know a lot of you don't. I don't even like posting Kata, but I have to show you how crazy and disgusting Cataclysm is, and just giving you guys a heads up of not to play PvP. Now go to PvE, have fun with your friends. Don't go to PvP. It's not gonna be fun. It's not enjoyable. It's trash. It's worse than retail. I'd rather play retail, in which I will be going back to retail. At least then, it's a little bit fun. It's worth my time to gear a character. At least I know what I'm bargaining for. I'm like, okay, if I face this comp and I'm playing this class, I'm gonna lose. But at least I have a chance at winning. It's not 100%. This is a 99% chance of a loss. No matter what we do, no matter who we go, no matter what we kick, no matter how sync our CC is, no matter what is possibility or outcome that is, if this guy DC'd, he still wouldn't die because his Feral Druid would just spam CCS to death. Even if this guy's drinking, it doesn't matter. Not one bit. And you'll see why it doesn't matter. Because even when he's Zoom, it doesn't matter for either of us. Because we can't die. We're unkillable. Unless one of us completely DC, the game's going to last for a medium of 25 minutes. Even with their full hexes and the full clones, the game still goes on for 37 minutes. So I'm going to voice over this video, get off this glad game, and finally I can just not play, and I can log off. And trust me, you don't know how happy I am to log off. After being in a 37 arena game on top of the other queues that we did, I'm just playing queuing arena for just to get a few cap points. I've been queuing for 3 hours worth of, probably like 2 hours worth of arenas for six arenas. That's it. Nah, maybe not even that much. That's a little bit. Or probably a four. So, because 3 were healer DPS and the other ones were DPS. And healer DPS is automatically going to last for 15 to 20 minutes. And I love how Sack gets instantly purged. And on top of that, they can attack me while they have Sack. If I'm Sheep, doesn't matter. If I'm Hexed, it doesn't matter. Nothing breaks. Fears don't break. I can pre-Sack Fear. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Because Sack's not a cooldown, it's garbage. Then again, healing overall for H-Files is broken. But it's not as good as Reshiram. Reshiram is the best class in the game by far. There's no class that's ever been as good as Reshiram. Doesn't take any skill to play, and all you do is spam Riptide, and you're automatically never dying. It's kind of like Wog, but 10 times better. Or like Disc Priest. I'd say Disc and Reshiram, best class in the game by far. I'd always play, never play any class but a Disc Priest or a Reshiram. Because they're the best. You're never going to be able to beat them. But finally we end up skipping through the video here because obviously the game goes on for literally a decade that time. And you'll see at the end of this arena, I'm not even kidding, it's a 37-minute arena game. So, you know, that's his hat. And actually what I did, I actually just now cut out, and I actually made it a little bit shorter of a video. I did it in that split of 5 seconds that I deleted the other one. And it's going to cut out black for a second, but then we're going to get on with it. So here we go. So instead of having to go through another cut, there's no point in watching more than we have to. So I just cut that right now in the editing thing. And now we only have to watch like 3 or 4 more minutes and then we're done. And then you guys will see the ending of the game and see what I'm talking about. And you can see how much damage with that. And this isn't even the end yet. We still got a minute to go. I don't even know how to talk over this game because there's nothing. It's so boring, and I don't know what to talk about. Because usually when I voice over, the games don't last as long. Like usually I talk over for 5 minutes and then I go to the next game. How do I talk over a 37-minute video even if it's curved? Even if I edited it to be like 7 minutes, it's still even a 7-minute game is just incredible. I'd rather lose every game as double DPS than play healer DPS. It's that miserable. At least double DPS, you either win in the opener or you lose the game. But like I'm not playing Kota. That'll be it for me. So this is my last official video. Unless something happens. Yeah, nah, I'm not playing Kota. We are done with it. Even if you guys can watch what I'm looking at. This guy literally has 100% mount speed the entire time. Can't be caught, can't be slowed. Wolf forms out. I'm gone. Goodbye. He hasn't cast a single healing spell, by the way. And it's not that his healing spells are strong. Now, if the Feral Druid had MS, we would have lost a long time ago. So, if you guys are like, oh, well, your healing's really good too. Yeah, the thing is, my guy has MS. He's a warrior. So on top of the 25% he has, I don't have, the Ferrodor doesn't really have MS. So you'll start to realize how broken this class is. So with permanent MS on him, he's still topping himself off. You think the game would win? You think we'd finally win the game here? Full Hajj, or DR Hajj, you think we would win the game? But nope, we have a Ferrodor slowing my warrior down and perma CCing him the entire game. Full clone that's 9 seconds long to another clone to another clone to another bash into a root into a root into a root into a hex into a slow into a, that's it, and then you just do it all, everything back again. That's all they have to do. Cyclone, 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 stun, stun, root, 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 hex. 15 seconds later, cyclone, 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 stun, 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 slow, 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 root. That's it. That's all they have to do, and you can't kill anybody as this comp. I see, what did I just say? Cyclone? There's one. Let's see if he does again. Nope, stun. Okay, I'm telling you, I just said what was happening. So that's Cyclone, stun, Cyclone. I kick. Cyclone. I'm staying with him. He's at 30% HP. We have to kill right now if we're going to win the game. Stun. Okay. Stun. Hex. Bubble. F Hajj. Full Hajj. Okay. This guy's literally just running around the pillar going 100 miles. Oh, Cyclone. Okay. This guy's still sitting at 50% HP, even though my guess warrior's literally is doing everything possible to do damage, and he's just sitting in front of our faces, healing himself, and not. On top of Resistron being the most broken class, it's unkillable. It's a tank. It's like a Pharaoh Druid. It's unkillable. It doesn't take damage. And then it's like a Resto Druid. Actually, no. It's like a Resto Druid. Look how fast this guy is. Look at his movement speed. He's faster than any human. Like, he's literally on a mount compared to everybody else. He finally, out of that 37-minute game, he actually gets one of my Hajjes with a ground. Out of that entire game. The one time he ever did it. Into a full hex. Wait, we're not done yet. We're probably gonna get stunned or cloned. 9-second hex, by the way. All he has to do is clone. Oh, nope, here's clone. Bait cast. You think he would be dead here. Bait cast. Insane fake cast by the Xviok. I keep him up like a god. What better class is there than me playing on like that? This is how good I am at this game. I heal him from 5% HP like a living god, and this is how it is. Imagine if a game was if this game was skill based, I'd have a way better chance at winning. Oh, insta clone, okay, nice. So the moment we actually have a chance of doing anything in the game, I click clone, I click clone. Oh, I click hex. Actual loser POV from these guys. I hope they know that they didn't win because of anything but pure class design. Nothing more. If their class wasn't designed to just never die, they would lose in the first 10 seconds. That's how bad they played. I didn't even throw in shade, that's just a fact. Look at him trying to fake cast. Look at him sitting there as a Resistron. He doesn't even have to fake cast. He's literally Resistron. He can't die. Like, even with MS on him, it doesn't matter. Or even if he's 30%. This is the only time in the game we've ever gotten this close to killing him. First time, and I'm completely noom. And nope, he bashes. Okay, what happens next? I kick him. Nope. I click clone. I click clone. And the game's pretty much over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace. Don't play Cataboys. It's garbage. This is how every game's going to last once you play up to 1600. Peace, peace.